Real heroes don't shine in spotlights, they shine in moments that matter. They're ordinary people who chose courage when the world expected nothing from them. Real prizes, this guy just won the jackpot, saving someone from a windshield repair that would have nuked their wallet. When the closest fire station is 100 miles away, you've got to get creative. Good thing this guy came loaded with ideas. He stopped that fire before it turned into a full-blown explosion. This was the moment a gym bro for life was born. In a room full of heavy lifters, it wasn't strength that mattered, it was pure reflex. Nothing says community like checking on your neighbors, except this wasn't a friendly visit. It was a full-on call to grab the nearest hose and attack those flames. Luckily, a hose was within reach, but seriously, how does your porch even catch fire in the first place? As if driving a whole bus full of people isn't enough pressure, this guy goes ahead and stops 2 rogue vehicles. Just another day of being the underrated hero no one thanks. Extreme sports come with extreme oh no moments. Good thing when the ice dropped out beneath him, his partner had a rescue rope ready.
Got you. I still got you.
Gravity might betray you, but real friends never do. And while I can't show the whole clip for safety reasons, trust me, he walked away without a scratch. When cops couldn't catch the suspect, this everyday hero jumped in and showed surprising speed. He may not be a track star, but he absolutely dusted the guy. You can outrun sirens, but outrunning the Flash is a losing game. As Mr. Miyagi would say, brains before brawn, and this teacher proved it. Quick mind, even quicker moves. This little Speedy Gonzalez ditched its owner and caused 1,000 mini heart attacks in the middle of a busy intersection. But hey, unlike most police chases, this one actually had a happy ending.
Eso. Gracias.
When a rogue wheel starts its escape, a quick pair of legs becomes the emergency brake. Getting a tilted lorry back on all fours looked impossible, but when people team up, even physics taps out. Pro fist to everyone involved. They sell motorcycles, but he showed he knows his way around 4 wheels too. Meanwhile, she proves she probably shouldn't be operating any number of wheels. Good friends always have each other's backs. Literally, saves like this remind you what real skills look like. Next time someone judges you by your size, remember this: even a tiny tugboat can stop a massive ferry from crashing. Bravery isn't measured in inches. And that's when you know you've got the perfect police partner. That move right there? Yeah, he definitely aced every fitness test and training drill. But this time, it was the bus driver who needed a hero. Some things you just don't learn in training. And when it mattered most, this kid went from Mario Kart champ to real-life school bus savior without even breaking a sweat. Smooth operator level 100. Want to escape a grisly situation? Bring a cycling buddy who can scare off predators. Imagine the bear's surprise when it realized the cyclist spoke fluent bear. In this round of cops versus robbers, horsepower ran into fork power, and the suspect never stood a chance. It's like trying to escape the squad with 5 stars on GTA. Turns out it's not just your foot that can get stuck on the tracks. This van took a wrong turn straight onto the rails, and it took a superhero-sized push to get it out. This bystander might walk with a stick, but his legs were more than ready to drop an armed criminal. One well-placed kick, and the fleeing suspect took a non-stop trip straight to jail. Just inches stood between a disaster of repairs and a close call, saved by some serious determination. He's the coach for a reason, and this moment proves it. The master swoops in and saves his student from a brutal landing. When simply paying attention is enough to save a life. Remember guys, no Snapchat chat, Instagram reel, or rare Pokemon is worth stepping into traffic for. Sometimes even the sweetest moments can flip fast. Usually it's mom saving their kids, but this time the kid stepped up. All he needed was a ladder-sized opportunity to prove he's super. If they can pull a race car out of a river that easily, you could throw them into any tug-of-war competition and they'd walk out undefeated. And who said robots would end humanity? Some heroes come with circuits, not capes. Let's just hope the poor bot didn't get blamed after the real culprit ran off. Moms always say, look both ways before crossing, but kids, yeah, they don't always follow the script. Luckily, this one's got spatial awareness on level 100. Parents can trust her anywhere. We can't trust everyone to follow the rules of the road, but we can control how we drive. Do your part. Not many inmates can say they were taken down by the power of the church, but after spotting the thieves' ladder, this nun's faith got tested and she passed. 2 masked sinners, heist denied. Dogs aren't just our best friends, they're our personal security team. This heroic pup stepped in, protected his human, and sent those attackers running. Your odds of walking away untouched skyrocket when that guy is on rescue duty. Absolute lifesaver energy. Some detectives go way above the call of duty. Take this guy, he walked out mid-interview and tackled his perp like a Philadelphia Eagles linebacker. Sometimes being a hero is as simple as stopping a blind man from stepping into a moving train's path. Simple move, insanely effective. Her car went fully underwater, yet she still made it to dry land without a single strand out of place. How? That's actually impressive. I'm not sure why this guy was on top of the car to begin with, but moves like that are usually reserved for people with a giant S on their chest. Speaking of things with wings, these birdwatchers took their adventure way too deep into the mud. Thankfully, a good Samaritan turned himself into a literal human stepping stone. Yes, he actually laid down and let them walk across his back. Pro tip, avoid mud that's waist deep. When it came down to pure willpower, that masked villain never stood a chance. That's one way to slam the door shut on crime. Moments like this prove some cops are never really off duty. Whether they're on the clock or grabbing a late night snack, hero mode stays on. One thing's for sure, life as a cop is never boring. This officer ended up chasing down a runaway grandma on a trike and had to personally escort the wild rider back home.
Okay, do you know where you're going now? Okay, no more out on the street.
Helicopters and cleanup don't usually mix, but one giant swoop turned a full day's work into a 1-minute miracle. When that car started sliding downhill like Bambi on ice, in walked the hero, saving everyone from a major car insurance migraine. Some cars just aren't built for rain, but these folks turned a soaked disaster into a way better ride home for the guy who left his convertible open in a storm. When danger's flying straight at you, some folks just brace for impact. Others pull off a slick maneuver that saves them from a very pricey crash. After a catch like that, you could say her gymnastics career is definitely in safe hands. After stealing a woman's bike, this guy thought he'd ride off scot-free until he ran into a real-life cowboy who shut that plan down fast.
Woman screaming.
Stop him, he stole my bike,
And if that wasn't enough, he even tied the guy to a tree and waited for the cops. Someone get this man a sheriff's badge already. Not every house is a home, especially not a train carriage. This homeless man's life had seriously gone off the rails, and the fire department had to pull him out after he got trapped inside. Teamwork was the only way to handle this slam dunk disaster. His hoop dreams turned into a full-blown nightmare. Cat in a tree or dude stuck in a basketball hoop. Police handle all emergencies. I don't know what's more impressive, the honesty of this Good Samaritan or the fact that someone drove that far with their wallet chilling on the roof. Even in a tropical cyclone, these couriers refuse to quit, huddling behind a line of buses for cover, 2 wheels and 4 wheels, standing shoulder to shoulder against the wind. Who said piggybacks are just for kids? This cop proved otherwise, showing respect by carrying his elders safely to the other side. I think we can all agree, if there's one thing worth protecting, it's dogs. But this panicked pupper was not making it easy. After sending half the neighborhood on a Tom and Jerry chase, he was finally captured. Accidental heroes are still heroes. While covering an update on a missing person, this reporter literally found the guy on live TV, ending a 14-hour search on the spot. Stuck on a zip line over the water, they were seconds from a splash, until a real-life ninja swooped in to save the day. Saving his dignity though, that's a whole different mission. These thrill seekers got more than they paid for when their roller coaster turned into a full-on vertigo nightmare. Luckily, the rescue team jumped in fast. If something's called the Mexican death train, that pretty much sums up the danger level. The journey toward a better life is brutal, but these women have been handing out meals since 1995, giving every migrant a fighting chance. Nature doesn't play around, and these cops learned that fast. Clearing this road? Yeah, not gonna be easy. A good cop never ignores that gut feeling. Something felt off, so these officers jumped in and escorted the school bus to safety. Heroes aren't defined by capes, they're defined by choices, and you made one by watching till the end. If you can, hit like and subscribe. See you soon.